Good morning, cubies and newbies. I am Sunshine, and I'm the creator of the ABCube formula for solving Rubik's Cubes. That's the formula A, that's the formula B, and it's ABCube formula because the ABCs are getting down to the basics. Who's here today? Every time I look at who's here, I feel like Molly from Romper Room. So if you don't know what that means, go Google it, YouTube it. Okay, hi. Just having some fun. Today is Wednesday. Yes. Okay. On Mondays I do the corners, resulting in this. Ta-da! On Tuesday I did the opposite edges. That's the yellow and white. And today I'm going to do the side edges, which is exact same way. So white goes down, yellow on top. White goes down, yellow on top. White goes down, yellow on top. Same. All right. So what we're doing now is we're going to do the side edges. Now formula B is going to move. Formula B. Okay, let me back up. We look at the front of the cube as if it are a series of rows and columns on a spreadsheet, and the arrows represent the one layer you're going to move, and the line represents everything else because we're only working with one row and two columns. And when the columns are the outside rows, outside columns, it works on the corners. When it's an outside and an inside one, it works on the edges. We're going to do edges. So we're going to start with, is anything here correct? And it is not. So we're going to displace. I work left to right, so that's what I usually do. We displace a yellow. Our yellow is solved, which means now we're going to displace one cube and then work on the cube that doesn't have yellow until the yellow comes back to the top again. So our columns are the columns are where you want it to end up and where it begins, and so I want it to end up here, so it begins here. So away up, in, up, away down, in, down, and this cube came to the front. This cube went down here, and this cube went back here. So we're going to look for this cube will find its way back to the top again as we solve cubes. So hold the top row, rotate the cube, front color is blue, rotate the cube until the corners match the front color. We're ignoring everything on the top except for this piece. So matches the front color, corners match the front color. Second color, top color is orange, so it's going not over the red, but over the orange. So it's going in this direction. So columns are, this is where the first column, and this is the second column. So away, up, in, up. Hi Doug, how are you doing today? Having a happy day? Having a happy morning? Okay, red. Move the cube until the corners just woke up. Well, good morning then. Okay, so this is going, and I don't have to worry about which cube this is going to go to. The mathematics of the cube, so I'll do that. I just have to look at it matched up to the front and which direction it's going, and then I just throw it. Up, up, down. Down. Happy to be part of your morning, Doug. I'm flattered. Okay, so green. Bring the corners to the front, and it's going in this direction. So away, up, in, up, away, down, in, down. Working with the only cube on top that does not have yellow now. Blue to orange. Matches the front. Me here. Me. Hello. Hi. You have no 4x4. Would you like me to be working on a smaller or larger cube? I work on all of the cubes because to demonstrate that the ABCube method works for all of them. So it's okay. All right, because I'll be working. I'm working on all of them. Okay, so blue matches the front, orange goes to the. I'm demonstrating how it's the same for every cube because it's just A and just B. Are you first? Okay. Okay. All right. So hold the top. Corners match the front. Top color is hi. First time chat. Hi. Thank you for joining me. Are you a cubie or a newbie? Are you a cuber or a noob or someone who are you established in solving the cube world? Okay, my yellow came back to the top. So it will either come back to the top. It doesn't matter whether it came back to the top as it wants to be or in a different way as long as it comes. 5 years now. You're a youngin'. Okay, so it came to the top. Now I check the sides. This one's correct, this one is not, so this one wants to be corrected. So I'm going to displace one of my incorrect yellows into this space, and that'll bring that up where I can work on it. So away up, in, up, away down, in, down, and match the front corners. Have you been watching me for a while, or do I need to go over demonstrate what how the method works? Give my little spiel. Okay, working with the green and red. Green to red. Up, up. Down, down, and my yellow came back to the top. So we look at the corners, it's at the top. Okay, these ones are correct, these ones are correct, these ones are correct, these ones, side edges are done. I said corners, I do that. I know words, I just don't use them properly. Okay, so, okay, I love parodies. Parodies are, I kind of know about it. Good. Okay, parodies are when it looks like there's two pieces that need to be switched, but of course you know that corners can't be edges, centers can't be edges, and edges can't be centers, and there's only two that these could be. So it looks like there's two that need to be switched, but they cannot be, because mathematically there's always three. And so if you're missing one, if you see two, the third piece is the invisible center that is corrected by 1/4 turn of the slice that has the problem on it. So 1/4 turn, like so, and now this one's correct, and now we have 1, 2, 3 that are not correct. And you probably have a way that will fix that, but I'm going to just use my formula B because I teach newbies, and so I don't teach algorithms. All right, so displace this one, up, up, down, down. Now my orange is on top, and when I place these cubes, the parity disappears. Up, up, down, down, working with this piece. It's going in this direction. Up, up, down, down. Match the corners, throw it in the direction, and the parity is gone, and now we have the cage. So that's done. Let's do this one. Okay, white is down. This cube is correct. I won't displace it. This cube is not correct, so I'll displace it with the yellow. Up, up, down, down. Okay. Hold the top, bring the corners to match the front. Top color dictates the direction. Away up, in, up, away down, in, down. Ignore the yellows, look for the piece that does not have yellow, line up the front corners to match the front color. Orange is this direction, so up, up, down, down, and match the front, goes this direction, up, up, down, down, set the top, and we're done. All right, so next, I don't just do from beginning to end when I'm teaching, because that's not how I like to learn. I don't get a lot out of tutorial videos where I'm looking for one specific answer and I have to wait till I find it and then replay it. So, all right, so white is down, yellow on top. I've matched my center. I can do this, but I can displace one piece or more than one piece. But I don't want to go beyond the center, because I want to force the parity to end up in one row, so it's easier for me to see. All right, so this piece is correct. I'm not going to displace that, but these two are not, so I'm going to displace those two. Yeah, a faster way to solve that 3x3 would have been, yes, algorithms are faster than my formulas, the formula A and the formula B. And once you know those, when you know those, by all means do it your way. But I didn't want to make a newbie learn different ways for solving the same thing. It's like I've lost my analogy. So yes, you'll frequently come up with, oh, I know how to do that, boom. So R2, up prime, down. So show those three, yes. They say that the hardest thing about learning is to forget what you already know. And the way my brain works, I literally had to do that. As I was trying to come up with this solution, I'm like, okay, can I solve this cube? What's the simplest things I need to learn in order to solve the cube? And as I'm doing it, I'd get to a spot where it's like, oh, I can solve this by just doing da-da-da-da. And it's like, well, do I want to add another algorithm to my book, or can it be done another way? So I had to specifically go not for faster, but for, can I do this with what I already know? And so I had to, it's like when I discovered the formula B for the corners, it's like, oh, well, I know half a dozen or more algorithms for the corners, one to go clockwise, one to go counterclockwise, one to go diagonal, one to go, and it's like, and so I'm like, okay, I can throw away what I know here. And so the only way I could, in order to, I had to, in order to keep from just, take a shortcut when I know it, because my target audience for reading the book wasn't going to know that shortcut. And so I'd have to figure out how to do it could it be done with just my two? And if it could, was it worth not having to learn a different algorithm? Yellow came back to the top, so I'm checking my sides. These are correct, these are correct, these are correct, these are correct, which means I have a parity. So 1/4 turn, and that quarter turn can be on any, these layers are all the same layer. I can place this cube down and let this be the row that I turn if I want to stay yellow on top, or I can just make red be my color. It doesn't matter as long as it's this slice that is next to the corner, because this piece can go in either one of those spaces. So at the other one I changed color. I'm going to keep my yellow this time. So I'm going to place the yellow down. Oh, thank you for correcting that. I didn't catch it because I was I hadn't gone that way. I hadn't let my brain go that way. Okay, so this is my row. I change it a quarter turn. Either direction doesn't matter. And then I go back to placing what is not yellow down. Line up the front. It's going in this direction. Up, up, down, down. Faces the front, going in this direction, away, up, in, up, away, down, in, down. You'll notice that I do my Formula B either direction. That was an adaptation. Initially, I would do it just to the left, which would put it, which would create sometimes it was flipped, sometimes it was not. And then after I'd done all that, I would use Formula B to flip them if they needed to. But I figured that doing the inverse of B was not too confusing to the newbies that I was teaching. Because by the time because I was teaching that, I taught them all the corners first. So I got them familiar enough with B that by the time I went to the edges, I could use the concepts of away instead of left, right. Okay, and there is the cage. My parody has disappeared. On the 3x3x9, I'm going to keep going. But the only one thing I can place with this direction is this center row. And so this one is not correct. 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 So I'm going to displace my yellow down, up, up, down, down, and then this yellow will find its way back to the top again as I place these. Now again, I'm looking only at the center one because I can't place all three of them at the same time. So I'm looking at the center one. Center is blue. Line up my blue, and it's going in this direction. Up, up, down, down, and my yellow came to the top again. So I look, this one is not correct, so I can just place that. And then green to the front. Red is this direction. Up, up, down, down. Yellow found its way to the top, so I checked and see. Looking at the centers, this one is not correct. This one is not correct. This one is not. What did I do? How did I do that? Let's try that again. Okay, try that again. Hi, I'm Sunshine. This is my ABCube method. All right, I don't know how I did that. So let's just pretend I didn't do that. Let's do that again. Let's just place the yellow down. I should not let myself get distracted. But you guys are funner than the cubes. I only cube so I can meet you guys. So I don't mind getting distracted. Okay, so this orange, I didn't have my center lined up. That was the problem that I had. So this orange is going in this direction. So keep distracted. Yeah. Okay, so yellow came back to the top. This one is correct. This one is correct. These two are not. So I'll just place one of these two. Up, up, down, down. Orange matches the corners. Blue is this direction. So it'll end here. Up, up, down, down, blue, matches the corners, up, up, down, down. My yellow came to the top again. The center is correct. And it's not a parody, it's two flips. I can, for a newbie, I would say flip these two and then flip these two. So let's just do that. Or I could line them up so that the two flips are in this place and then do it and reset it, but I'm not going to do that. So I'm going to flip this one, which also flips this one, and to do this, so I put this one down, and then this displaced one is in the back, so I bring it to the front, and placing it again, we'll place it correctly and undo the flip, passing that flip on to this side, and then I'm going to do that again. Up, up, down, down, top, top, up, up, down, down, top, top. So there's my center done. And that. All right, so the 3x3 now joins the 2x2 off to the side because it's done. And oh, yesterday I was working on. Yesterday I showed off my 10x cube, which is massive and hard to manage in front of me. The only way I can actually do that is by holding it right in front of me and letting my hand support the weight of the cube so that the cube can line up. And so I won't be doing that online anymore, streaming anymore, because it's just too hard to manage. But I was fascinated that you guys told me that that I can get a large cube like that with smaller pieces. So I'm going to bring out my 7x because it has smaller pieces and it turns so smoothly. And I've already solved some of this. See? Tinier pieces. Not as thin as these though. That's crazy. Alright, so white goes down. These are correct, so I'm going to I'm going to displace this one. Up, up, down, down. Okay. Orange now. Bring the orange to the front. And the top color goes in this direction. Up, up, down, down. 7 cube. Oh, Z cube? Oh, I'm sorry. I have pride problems sometimes. Z cube. Is it? Let me see. If I can focus in on that. My eyes aren't good enough to focus on that. Thank you. Okay, that's who it is. All right, so top, that's not yellow, it's orange. Bring the orange to the front. Blue is this direction. So away up, in, up, away down, in, down. This is one of my favorite cubes, just because because I found a way to solve it. I've told that story before. Okay, red matches the corners, green goes in this direction, up, up, down, down, but hey, I'm old, I tell stories over and over again. Okay, so yellow came back to the top, so now I check the sides. These ones are done, these ones are not. This one is and this one is. Okay, so just find one that's not. Displace that one. Up, up, down. Oh, what company is the 7x7? Hello! First time chatter. Nice to meet you. Thank you for joining me. The logo is for Mofang. Thank you. I could not see it. My eyes are not that good. Blue. I love how you guys answer each other's questions. That's just charming to me. And I'm happy that you're here to chat with me. That just makes my day. So, blue matches the corners. It's going in this direction. Up, down, down. Green matches the corners. Orange is this direction. Up, up, down, down. Hey, I think it was you, Doug. I recommended me a specific website with a classroom something style cube, and that had smaller. I want to try to buy that. So if you can give me that referral, that add that description back in the text this time, I'll write it down before I close, because I didn't do that. Or as if I did, I can't find my notes. All right, orange matches the front. It's going in this direction. Up, up, down, down. Yellow came back to the top. So the yellow next to the corner layer, these are done. These are done. These are done. These are done. Which means that this is a parity. I will manage that at the end, because I might have multiple parities. So let's displace this piece then and work on a different layer. So orange, rotate the entire cube. Green is this direction. Up, up. Okay, because all right. Right there. Okay, all right. The Mofang Jishao Melon. I will go look into that. Thank you for that. Okay, so yellow's on top. Yellow's on top. Oh no, sorry. I'm working on this layer now. Okay, so orange to blue. Up, up, down, down, blue, match the front, red goes this way, up, up, down, down, blue, match the front, goes this way, up, up, down, down, green goes this way, up, up, down, down. And thank you also for the recommendation for the cubes, because anytime, if I can get quality cubes cheaper than what I'm paying on the other one. Okay, yellow came back to the top, so now I have to check that layer. It's just at the top. These two are correct. These two are correct. These are correct. These are correct. Okay, so now I'm only working on the center one. Let's line up the center before I start, because if I don't, I will get a parity, and it's better to just fix it now. So I will displace. It's easier to see this cube. Okay, so I want to keep it on the same side. Don't know why, doesn't matter. Up, down, down, hold the top to red, up. Oh, I did not see. I did not know that. So Jashio means teaching, but they translate it into classroom instead. Okay, so then Mofang or Meiling would be the make if it was of the car, and then the Jingxiao is the model of which would be classroom if you translate it into a car, which my brain did because I just had to do something with that yesterday. All right, Okay, red matches the front. It's going in this direction. Up, up, down, down. Red came back to the top. Check to see if they're done. This one's not. I said red. I meant yellow. I know words, honest. Blue to the front. Match the corners. Corners match the front. Orange goes this direction. Up, up, down, down. Orange. Corners match the front color. It's going in this direction. Up, up, down, down. And the yellow came back to the top, and this time the sides are all done. So now I deal with this. 1/4 turn. And then, all right. I'm going to do Doug's shortcut. All right. Whoops, I mean. Okay, so, all right. With these three, Doug, green's my top. Which way do I hold it? In order for me to try your algorithm, the R2 up down, F2 up down. Well, this is the middle edge. This is the middle edge. I'll just treat these as this is the outside. Well, let me try it. Let me try it. I'm just going to pretend. All right. All right. I'll try it later because I'm stubborn. Okay, so, all right. I'll displace this one then. Green's my top color now. Red, hold the cube to the front, it's going in this direction. Orange to the white. And yellow to the red. Yes. All right. Well, let me. Okay, so here's my 3x3, and you said R2 up down prime, F2 up prime down, and that did these. Okay, that solved. So my back cube was correct. That my back left is the one that doesn't solve, that stays, and these three rotate. So if I should probably have to do that 2 more times. R2 up down prime, F2 up prime down prime, and one more time should do it. R2 up down, F2 up down. How your 3x3 looked before you pick. Oh, okay. All right. So what happens? I just got to see because I'm stubborn. All right. Nope, you're right. It's not going to work. Okay. You win. All right. Who do I have here? Let me refresh my list. Oh, people. Hi, if you're just joining me, I am Sunshine, and I created the ABCube method for solving the Rubik's Cubes. Alrighty. So I will be back here tomorrow, same time. Same bet time, same bet station. It would work on a group of 2 4x4s, which is just treating. Yes, I understand the reduction. What does it do? All right. All right, I'm going to see. So that was, it was right 2, up and down, front 2, up and down, and that did just treat it like a 3x3. It's a reduction method. Okay. Okay, so R2, up and down, F2, up and down, R2, slide, F2, slide. Now, I understand that this, when I do the, okay, so what is that actually doing, just so I understand it? So, the right, and then the tops move, which makes this, then this one, and then reverse. Okay. Okay. Over, back, over. One more. Kitty! You are a kitty! Yeah, it did work. No, it didn't work. I'll fix it later. Hi! Let's... Hello. Sweetie, you... Hi! Not shy, are you? Hello, Fluffer. This is Fluffer Bunny. Fluffer Bunny is my assistant, my streaming assistant. You have cute paws. Come back here. Hi. Hi. And Fluffer Bunny of the cute paws. Hi. Want to say hello to everybody? You're the cat walking on the keyboard that I used in my example on my website of what parodies look like, algorithms look like. Hey, okay, just sit right down. Let's see if I can get your face. You're very cute. Let's see if I can get your face. Oh, there's a cute kitty. There's my cutest kitty ever in the whole world. Hi. No, not a real bunny. Fluffer Bunny is not a real bunny. I'm sorry. I did do the wrong move at some point. Which is one of the few ways you can get messed up is by doing the wrong move. I think the wrong move that I did is instead of I moved the top and bottom in the direction, and then the next time I moved the middle in that direction instead of the top and bottom. So that was probably the move. Hello, where'd you going? Where'd you go? What you doing, kitty? Hi. I can't see you up there. Oh, what a good kitty. What a good kitty you are. Yes, you are a good kitty. Oh. Alright. Say hi. Now I have to ignore you and get back to work, honey. Okay. Can you move? Excuse me. Excuse me. Oh, that look. I'm sorry, you guys missed that look. I said, can you move? And she looked at me like, how dare. You want to get your head in again. Hi, kitty. Hi. Are you ready to move? Can you move? Excuse me. Excuse me. Okay. All right, you win. Okay, so what do I have? Oh, now you move. All right. This is my fidget spinner. Also 1x1. But it comes apart and is a top if you want it to be. So that's fun. This is also a fidget spinner. I use it to demonstrate how parodies are created. Because this is an even number of moves away from solved, and so if I solve the cube like this, I could do it with no parity. This is an odd number of cubes away from turns away from being solved, so if I tried to solve the cube like this, I would get a parity. And it doesn't matter whether it's as it should be, because odd number gets a parity, even number does not. So that's that. All right, it's time for me to begin my day. Thank you for joining me this morning, you guys. Thank you for, and you followed me. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you for doing that. Someone followed me. Awesome. Okay, I hope you guys all have a wonderful day or evening, depending on where you are in the world. I don't know. But thank you for spending time with me. You guys make my mornings happy. Because I love cubes. So I will say goodbye now, and I will see you guys. I'll be back here tomorrow morning. I also do Friday evenings and Saturday mornings, where I do more than just... The weekday mornings are just kind of a walkthrough, and then whatever I feel like doing after that. But I break it down into sections of the cube. Saturdays and Fridays are more nostalgia. Things like this is one of my first iterations of the formula in my writing before I had a name for it. I call it Simple Solve for Every Cube, and then I just drew it by hand. So I'll bring out pieces of my history with that on Thursdays and Fridays. Also, if you have friends who want to learn the cube, but do not want to spend the work, put in the hours to learn the algorithms, I would love to try to teach them. That's the funnest thing that I do, is teach. And I will do that by appointment, as well as my standardized times. So remember me, and I will be back here tomorrow. Bye, you guys. I also have a YouTube channel with material, and you can find that in my bio here. I will type it right here. It is YouTube. Okay. Can't see. YouTube.com/. I guess it helps when you have your fingers on the right keys, huh? Backspace. I can't type today. It's youtube.com/@ You found it independently of your Twitch. Oh, thank you you went looking for me. That's so awesome. Yeah, it's youtube.com/@ ABCube method. Here on Twitch, I'm ABCube tutor, because it's more personal to me than there. It's just my method. So yes, I do. And most of it, the majority quantity-wise, is uploads from my Twitch stream. But the majority of it content-wise is I have a playlist that is a combination of all of the step-by-step videos I made that you can find on abcube.how, which is where my website is. But please be gracious. Be kind if you go there, because I did not know how to do what I was doing when I did it. It's just a miracle it worked. I'm trying to... I made each step a vlog, and so that it could have pictures and videos and everything. And what that meant is that it organizes it by the last thing I activated, and I've had someone helping me try to correct that, and so they're all kinds of organized, all kinds of disorganized. But if you go here, my next step is to put them, I believe, in a gallery, because those can be organized by name instead of by access. So it will look a whole lot better when I finish. Right now it's under construction, but if you want to do the step-by-steps, just scroll down to go here. Not that, ooh, there's a comma instead of a period. Oops. Go to abcube.how, scroll down to Let's Solve It, and then click on either corners, centers, or edges, whichever one you want to work on. And then by name, they're listed as Goal 1, Goal 2, Goal 3. So it's miraculously working right now, but I will make it better, I promise. So yes, check me out on my YouTube. And I gotta go. I will see you guys tomorrow, hopefully. Bye.